Hello and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that this guy seems to step on. So anyways, it is August 3rd, a Thursday. Great to be talking to you. If you notice, I've got some stuff on my screen. Pointing on it. Yes. See, look at that. I'm getting more fancy. Anyways, it's good to be back. We're going to be talking about a few social media platforms today that I think you need to be on, and just some quick advice on, what your thought process should be in, branding yourself on those platforms. Because I think branding yourself as a voice actor is extremely important and can become a hedge against any challenges down the road that you might face with AI or anything like that. So real quick before we get started, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and also check out Avio's. I keep my hands right. Avio's Journey .com. But you can also add there. You can check out Avio's Journey Elite Academy. All right, where we have the first month we're offering 50% off. Give us a shot. There'll be a link below also for that. And if you're looking to really start, grow, get support, training, courses, live classes, just an incredible overall experience to grow your business, we can help out. So check it out. We'd love to have you. All right. So let's talk about this thing that I love. All right. And that is, branding yourself on social media. So first off, let's talk about platforms. So there is some platforms that I think it's really important that you're on. Okay, so clearly YouTube is a platform that you want to have your video portfolio uploaded. And your demos need to be put in MP4 format so that you can upload them here and you can share them. So not only can you send people to YouTube, you can share them, as well as you can build a name for yourself as well, the community, by even posting other content. But YouTube is extremely important for a variety of reasons, but it's just a trusted website all over the world. All right, so it's really important. So whatever we're calling Twitter these days, Twitter, X, I don't even know anymore, but that's still a very active platform for voice actors and businesses, especially in the independent film and independent indie game development and things like that. They're a great place for you to get on. And when you think about Twitter, really think about it is a quick communication tool. It's a great search tool, right? And it's a place to really, grow yourself and a following and get to know people and be able to message people and so forth. So that's a good one. Facebook, of course, most of us will have a Facebook, but it's important for you to have a Facebook business page. Okay, very important, because people are going to be searching for that and they're going to want to know that you have that. And that's an opportunity for you to post the things that you're doing on there, update, the jobs that you're working on, tips, things like that. Great idea to have a Facebook business page, and because you can control that, and it's very beneficial. And again, people will expect you to have it. Instagram, it's surprising how many businesses really do. I get pretty much the most messages through Instagram, which is pretty interesting because I don't spend I post there regularly, but I don't spend a lot of time on the platform, but yet I get a lot of messages from people and businesses through Instagram. So that's a good place to make sure you're posting visual pictures, your ideas visually, whether you're creating content, but it's also, there's reels and everything. You can create that, your demos, jobs, really good idea to put that up there, and make sure you're following video production companies, because that's a big place for video production companies. Okay. And it's a good idea to follow them, comment on what they're doing, get to know them, build that rapport. It's a very good place for that. LinkedIn. I think there is no doubt that most of us, we are looking to contact professionals, right, who are making decisions for their companies or other companies, and they're on LinkedIn and they're active. So that's a good idea to make sure that you are on LinkedIn, you're contacting people, you're posting at least once or twice a week at least. Okay, but your posts are in response to your activity with reaching out to different professionals, commenting on their posts, staying active with what they're doing so that you start building a rapport. Because remember, the biggest thing is they're going to recognize you 10 times more by you commenting and being active on what they're doing, instead of you expecting them to comment and be active on what you're doing. That comes after you're commenting and acting on what they're doing. So here's a little tip on every and all of these aspects. Well, okay, so real quick about we'll get to the tip in a second. So I said LinkedIn. TikTok is one of those things where I'm on TikTok, and it's a very unique platform. It's very show orient. It's the minute or less is taking the world by storm. Which was really spawned on by TikTok. And I think it's another good place. I don't know the fate of TikTok. There's a lot of stuff that's come out recently about them changing their service to do whatever they want with our stuff. And of course, it's hard decisions. So whether you're on TikTok or not, that is another place to be. But I do think that the tip I wanted to say on any of these platforms, okay, is that think about that old adage of, if you want something, right, first you have to give it. And gosh, I forget about it, right? We forget about this a lot because we're working. We don't forget about it because we're bad people. We forget about it because we're trying to produce, right? But if you want people to know you exist, to interact with you, to be interested in what you're doing, then first you've got to do those same things to them. And that applies directly to social media. If you want people to be interested in you, be interested in what you're doing, interact with you, okay, you need to do that first to others, right? Interact with the posts that they're doing, all right? Be interested in sending messages saying hello. You don't need to ask for a sale up front. You need to just interact, right? You need to show interest, learn more about people and the industry that you're targeting and stuff that you're interested in working in. You know what I mean? Learn, interact, be social with them, and in return, they will do the same thing. Think about this: whenever someone leaves a comment on your social media, for example, on anything, you read it. Then most likely you're going to click on them and go look at who they are, what they're doing. You might even like a few of their stuff because it's really nice that they commented and took the time to look at your stuff, and you like that, and you reciprocate because you're interested in these people who did that. Well, it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. I always think if you had the opportunity to post 10 posts, or you had the opportunity to, do, like 50 comments, right? I would do the 50 comments and post once or twice and not, you know what I mean? And not do like 10 posts and only do like a couple of comments, because you're going to get so much more traction for people just knowing you exist and being aware of you. Okay. And on top of that, the people in the comments, if they're, you know what I mean? I mean, like, there's so much to this, right, that it's a really benefit to you that can open up a lot of doors. So I think that's a big tip I have for today. If you want people to be active on your social media and to pay attention to you, be interested in what you're doing, you've got to pay attention to them and be interested in what they're doing. All right. I hope that helps. You should be on these platforms, and you should be, posting regularly or commenting and interacting regularly so people do the same thing with you. And that way, it's going to help you brand yourself, meaning that it's going to help people be familiar with who you are. Okay, so that, again, it doesn't mean that they're just going to buy from you right off the bat, but they're going to start to be familiar with who you are, so that when you do throw that right hook, right, to take a adage from Gary Vaynerchuk, right, Gary V, when you do throw that right hook and you ask for a sale, right, people are going to be way more interested in buying from you because they feel comfortable, familiar, and they trust you. Okay, because they realize you're not just out to get sales. And that's kind of, social media in a nutshell. Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Listen, if you want to learn more about this and just dive into all the different platforms and things like that too, check out Avila's Journey Elite Academy. We'd love to have you. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. Thanks so much for watching. As always, have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.